Hello, hello, and welcome. I just wanted to record a little end cap to our Extra Life stream for 2019 because today is an important day. Because I have here the checks that are going to go to cover all of the offline donations that we received in the lead up to and during the stream. Because you see the bar that we have down here, yeah, it's kind of down here. That only says 300. Thank you to the anonymous donor who threw in $15 near the end there just to make sure that we got a nice even number. But sad to say, that is not an accurate count. This bar that I've been using on stream doesn't include all of the offline donations because they don't clear until they get the checks. Once they clear, it'll look like this bar. 102%, over $500, $510 raised. I am so amazed that we were able to get that much. I'm so grateful that we were able to get that much, raise that much for a good cause. I really do want to thank to all of our offline donors. I want to thank to everybody who donated online. Whichever bar you made move, thank you so much for that. We finally got here. I started it as low as I could. I started with a $100 goal. I had to bump it up twice. And each time I think I'm almost doubling it or I'm more than doubling it. And we're maybe not going to reach that, but it'll be nice to have something to work to. And then we actually got there. And I cannot believe that. And I cannot thank everyone enough. I do want to give a special shout out to Frank C. You may have seen his name down here. As the top donor throughout the entirety of the actual stream itself. I got to speak to Frank in the days after running the stream, and he told me that his kids did actually have to spend some time at the Maria Ferrari? The hospital that we've been supporting on this stream because it is our local New York hospital. That's where all of our money is going to be going. It is one of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. His children actually had to have a stay there, and he was telling me a little bit about it and telling me that it was a beautiful hospital. It had very capable staff that made them feel really confident about everything that had to be done. The facilities themselves were, sort of impeccable and like clearly tailored for children, and just overall, thanks to the Children's Miracle Network, they were able to take what was a really stressful, unpleasant, worrying, and terrifying time and turn it into just made it a little more bearable, made them feel a little more confident about everything. And I thought it was important to share that with all of you because the tagline is for the kids. The tagline is, think of the children and do it for the children, do it for the kids. But this was just sort of a sign to me, like, I like, it was a good cause. I didn't need more reason than that to do it, but to find out that this actually touched way closer home to my life. This is somebody who I've known for a few years now, and I had no idea. So, it just sort of surprised me and made it touch down home. It's just like, oh yeah, it's like, it is a good thing, but also it's a good thing for people you may not even realize are closer to you than you might think. So thank you to Frank for his donation. Thank you for letting me share this little tidbit, this little story on this video here. And I just want to share that with all of you because we're, no matter how much we raise, we are doing real work that has a real effect on people, and that should not be downplayed. You can't downplay the importance of that. I want to give a thank you to Matt Pasquale, the captain of the Giant Bomb team. I'm here to represent with the merchandise in the different stages of the stream. The Giant Bomb team in total, the Giant Bomb team community members have been, myself included, because this is a team that we're here as a part of, We are the fourth highest rank fundraising team this year, and according to my numbers, the Giant Bomb team has in total raised $262,000, $112,000. And that's a lot. That's everyone working together. That's community members like myself who have been streaming pretty much, I think, like nonstop since November 2nd. More or less, maybe gaps here and there, but different streams overlapping. My stream overlapped with the end of Dave Lang's, so shout out to Dave Lang. The sort of main Giant Bomb crew themselves, it's a website about video games, if you didn't know. Honestly, thank you to them. Between East Coast and West Coast crew members, they... according to my calculations, they alone streamed for a total of 42 hours across 2 coasts, and that's cool. I have a lot of archives of those streams that I need to catch up on all of the stuff I slept and had to go to work through. So thank you for that entertainment that is still waiting in front of me. Hopefully my streams here are now entertainment waiting for somebody else. I don't know if the overnight stuff was entertaining at all. I'm still going through the footage. But thank you very much to them for throwing their weight around, making sure that there's a certain amount of popularity and momentum that they can seed our team with, and letting us build a team around them. And again, to Matt Pasquale for starting the team and making sure this is something that we've been doing for a number of years now, and I'm happy that I can finally join and be a part of it, and hopefully do more next year. I didn't die after this one, so I might change structure for my stream a little bit next year, but I fully intend to be coming back. I want to thank Andrew and Brian for coming by and being co-hosts during the stream, taking some of the late shifts, letting us get some multiplayer games in there, had fun in there. I want to give a huge thanks to Joe, who was sitting next to me for almost the entire stream, being my producer, although she did go ahead and she got to go to sleep. But all around that, she was here, and she was, willing to help and bring me anything I needed, and sit and chat and do some moderation and help keep everybody, help let me focus on this. She was basically a producer, and it's important to have, and I'm super grateful for that. I want to give a super special thanks to my mom, because not only did she appear on stream a little bit to bring me some unexpected snacks, and more importantly than that, maybe some company during those really early hours when nobody else was up and I had already been, getting loopy for a little bit, but she came by. She was a voice, she was a friend, she was support. And more than that was just what was caught on camera. More than that, behind the scenes, she actually did a whole lot of legwork. So most of the offline donations that we received was from her efforts to spread the word and get people to just hand her some cash and then bring that back to me. So absolutely thank you for all of that. We would not have reached this third goal without that work. And so shout out to my mom. She's a real one. For real. And finally, I think I want to give a thank you to Extra Life, the people organizing the event as a whole, just for existing, for being an event, for being a good cause, for charity that even somebody like me can sort of contribute to and do the work for, and do some raising money and not have to go out in the sun. Not everyone is cut out for everything, but this is something I know I can do, and look at the bars. We've done important work here, so thank you to them for putting on something that lets me do something good. I'm sure there's other ways I could do it, but this was right here, and we're finally doing it. And again, I look forward to doing this next year. We've already got some plans. I've already got 5 hours worth of games picked out, so that's fun. I have to figure out how we're going to get all of them plugged into the stream. I'm going to try and get maybe some separation going on so I don't have to turn Yakuza down to complete mud graphics in order to actually get the stream to keep going. And that's about it for me. I'm finally going to go throw this in the mailbox, and then that'll clear and all of the bars will match, and that will be a wonderful moment. And we'll be back here to do this again next year. So thanks for watching everything. This is at the end of a playlist with all the streams on it, if you didn't just watch it by itself. And thank you to everyone. See you next year, I guess.